I'm Jessica Costello here in Davis County, where officials tell us that COVID-19 cases have doubled in the last few days. Rich's lawyer also asked a judge to consider letting her serve her time in Lexington, Kentucky. Now, that wasn't completely decided on. I want to make sure everyone in the boat has a life jacket that is approved by the Coast Guard, and of course, whoever's driving the boat needs to be sober. Well, officials say this all happened around 4 this morning, and they say that happened when Evansville Police Department sergeant found a woman on the side of the road who had been shot multiple times. Well, it's called Culinary Crossroads, where a few local chefs will go head to head, cook their best entree, but it's all for a great cause. Well, I spoke to a detective here at EPD who is the supervisor on scene while authorities tried to piece together what happened at that Stinson Avenue address. This is one of those stories that you can't stop smiling about because there's just so much good. Behind me, you can probably see I am just surrounded by lights. So I'm going to step out of the way so you can get a better idea of what we're looking at. Well, the entire lake here at Camp Carson, it's frozen over. And if you are participating in their polar plunge this Saturday, you are going to have to endure those freezing temperatures. Good morning, guys. I want to step out of the way before the scene kind of clears here. But the good news is the fire is out. So you can see crews kind of wrapping up. They're probably going to be clear here within the next couple of minutes. We do know this is a business fire right now coming from Aqua Care Pool. Because in the other room over there, there's a ton of pieces. We were kind of going over the process. So talk to me about what we have here.
Okay, so we've got a basic hive kit here, which starts with the lid.
This should show you kind of the height difference between me and Armando here now that he's in the truck. But talk to us about what's in that truck. Yeah, guys, it's something I don't really know a lot about. The only thing I've talked to Police Chief Darren Harvey about is that Corner Piece Cafe that you see just down there. Firefighters actually just went in not too long ago now, but you can see water pouring out of it. Good morning, guys. I'm so excited for this. You know what's about to happen. At the last 30 seconds, we'll be trying the ride out, but we have an interview to do. We have things to talk about. First of all, we're on Hollow Swings, and I know we were just talking, some people maybe last season maybe recognized that it wasn't going that often, right? So what was going on there?
We just had a part caught in the supply chain last year.
So I spent the morning at Newburgh Elementary with the Boys to Men Club and learned it's a lot more than just those gentleman-like skills being taught. Hey guys, really quick, before we toss it back, I'm going to show you just how mobile Nick is up here. Thank you. I don't fall. Okay, are you ready, Nick? I feel like I'm part of the show right now. I'm so nervous. Okay. Okay, one more. One more. Okay. Another tree over here, I was talking to our photojournalist Kirk. It almost looks like lightning struck. You know, you see pictures when lightning strikes trees and whatnot. It kind of looks like that same similar situation, but we have power lines down here. Of course, this way you can see some porta potties knocked over. There's, of course, the trash cans and just trash everywhere. And then here you can see one of those big, giant lights that those baseball fields have. He heard what he thought was a freight train, and that sound, when we relate that back to storms, you can't think of anything else but a tornado. So again, we've been saying that the Storm Prediction Center has reports of the tornadoes, but it'll be interesting to see if that is actually what it was. But this is just another situation of a tree down, but in this case you can tell that it's definitely damaged a part of the home here. It's obviously damaged the car. It's actually right on top of the car. You can see a lot of that damage down that way. Again, you'll hopefully be able to see the trees in that area, and you can see some structural damage to the homes. But to my right, that again on South Mulberry Street to my right, we were able to see again those down power lines, those trees down, but there's also a mobile home that just looks like it completely flipped over. But I am a strawberry connoisseur, so maybe I'm biased, but it's so good, so I'd recommend that if you're coming to the Strawberry Festival. But we have a whole setup here, and people will be able to actually get a strawberry shortcake at the festival, right?
That's right. So we made the strawberry shortcake, and then of course we have our fresh strawberries